Welcome back everyone to part number 50 of Mysterious TikToks. Also, this is a very special episode today because we've just hit 50 episodes here on the channel and we're almost at 30,000 subscribers. What is going on? Thank you all so much for the love, support, the comments, your likes and spending your hype points on me. Thank you all so much. And I've got something very exciting to show you all today. So I just got back from Budapest and this video right here, I filmed myself. And that, what is that in the sky? That to me looks like a UFO. I videoed a UFO flying over Budapest. Myself, with my own camera. I saw it with my own eyes. I told you, they're coming after me. So watch until the end of this video and we'll go through it together. Thank you all again for your amazing support. I truly don't deserve it. I'm so grateful. And I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Okay, so for those of you who haven't seen this type of drone before, this is real. This is a reversed engineered spacecraft called the TR-3B Black Manta, and you can Google that. This is a real military drone. Look at that. Why have they made it that triangular shape with that light in the middle? Isn't this weird how they're making military drones look like UFOs? That's the question I have. Why are they making drones look like UFOs?
Yeah. In one spot, though?
That's the biggest I've ever seen in my life.
They join together?
You'll see it when we go through it.
A pacalajito?
Yeah. They get caught up down here.
Oh my god. Ew, it looks nasty though. Thank you.
Yo, what the hell?
Ew. Ew, one dirty.
Yeah? Nah, this is
Does anyone know what that is? It just looked like a massive stingray was just floating there. Don't know why this made me think of me in the sea. I'm a crap swimmer. I'm sorry, I'm just awful. I just float in the sea like a crisp packet. As soon as I jump in the water, I just do that. That's the only way I know how to swim. Just lay there. Stick my belly button above the water. Right? It's just, you know what, I don't, these videos are completely unscripted, by the way.
This is the Hourglass Nebula, a cosmic eye watching us from 8,000 light years away. What you're seeing isn't a work of art, it's the final act of a dying star. When stars like our sun near the end of their lives, they shed their outer layers, creating glowing clouds of gas and dust. But this eye's iconic shape, that's a cosmic mystery. For decades, it was just a faint smudge in telescopes until the Hubble Space Telescope revealed its intricate hourglass structure. Those vibrant colors? They're a map of elements. Red for nitrogen, green for hydrogen, blue for oxygen. Ingredients forged in the star's core and scattered into space. Nicknamed the Eye of God, its Hubble portrait graced the cover of National Geographic, captivating millions. But beyond the allure, it's a preview of our sun's fate. In 5 billion years, it too will sculpt a nebula, seeding the galaxy with stardust.
Okay, we've all seen Lord of the Rings here, haven't we? Is this Sauron's sister or something? Because that to me looks like an eye. And actually, how do we not know this isn't some sort of being? Because it could be. And a lot of people have told me that this is what biblical angels look like. But I'd love to hear your theories on this down below. But look at that. Could you imagine looking at this through a telescope and then this eye just blinked? Could you imagine? That's crazy looking, and that is just sitting there in space. How these videos don't go viral, I don't know. There's someone on TikTok putting Mentos in a Coke bottle and it will get 500 million views. But there's literally orbs multiplying in the sky and it gets no views in comparison. We live in a very strange world, but yeah, these orbs are just multiplying, and this is like the 50th video I've seen of these orbs multiplying. I thought it was a firework at first, but I don't know. If this is a firework, let me know where to get them, because I'm buying one, mate. Last year or the year before, you could Google or type into YouTube orb UFO footage, and you would find some videos. But then it was like, soon as it hit 2025, there's a new video every single day. Like, I started this YouTube channel at the perfect time. But isn't that not scary? You know what I mean? There's a new video of these things every single day. So I don't know how things are going to be next year and the year after that and the year after that and the year after that. Faith over fear. That's all I'm going to say. Don't be scared of these things. Don't let it scare you, because they can't do nothing to us.
This footage is seriously freaking people out. A thermal camera was set up on a mountain, a place that's supposed to be completely off limits. No hikers, no houses, nothing. But around midnight, the camera picked up 2 human figures. One was clearly chasing the other. They ran through the trees until the heat signature vanished, and then something even stranger happened. The camera suddenly caught what looked like buildings, a small cluster of houses sitting right in the middle of that restricted zone. Thing is, there are no houses on that mountain. None. Then, about an hour later, the lens shifted to the summit, and this time, there were 9 people standing there. One of them was dragging another body behind them like they were pulling someone who couldn't walk. Officials said no one was supposed to be there. So now people are asking, who were they? And more importantly, what was happening up there? What do you think that camera really captured?
Hey, unless their feet are on fire, why are their footprints getting detected on that camera? Listen, that isn't the hills of eyes. That is the hills have AI. Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible.
Did this man build a time machine? In 1995, Mike Markham began experimenting with a device known as the Jacob's Ladder. He set up his invention using a modified compact disc laser to reduce the air resistance between its 2 poles. And then, the unthinkable happened. When he threw a piece of metal into its electric arc, it disappeared for a few moments, and then reappeared on the other side of the room. Believing he may have accidentally created time travel, he knew that he needed more power for his experiments. His tests got bigger, eventually causing a neighborhood blackout, which led to his arrest and a stint in jail, due to him stealing equipment. This gained the attention of Art Bell, which helped him get funding for his project after being interviewed for Coast to Coast AM. Mike stated that his intentions were to build a time machine that he could walk through, and when asked what he'd bring with him, he simply stated, "My cell phone." However, in 1997, Mike and his work mysteriously vanished. Shortly after, a decades-old cold case that could be related to his disappearance was uncovered. You see, in the 1930s, a metal tube had washed onto a beach in California with the contorted remains of an unidentifiable man inside. Stranger still, the story goes that the only thing found with the body was a device that could only be described as a cell phone from the 1990s. But, as it turns out, Mike Markham is actually still alive and well today, appearing on Art Bell's show back in 2015. But the question remains, if Mike wasn't the time traveler, who was the mystery man in the metal tube with the cell phone?
Do you think someone out there had to have figured out time travel, and some bloke is in the future somewhere just chilling, or there's some bloke in the past just chilling? If I'd have figured out time travel, I wouldn't tell no one, because you would get the flipping men in black coming after you. And these people that invent all these crazy things, they all just disappear. Like the guy that managed to run his car on water disappeared. Yeah, and also, I want to ask you this question, and write in the comments down below. If you could go 100 years in the future or 100 years in the past, which way would you go? Let me know.
This girl is 500 years old and could be coming back to life. Nah. What the hell is happening? Now, this is 100% true. You're not going to believe this, but this is 100% true and absolutely flipping mental. This girl died 500 years ago. She was actually sacrificed. She was kept in this condition because she was actually frozen and kept over 6,000 meters above sea level, so that's how. But she was actually found back in 1999 at the top of the Lulacano volcano. And I mean, obviously, a bit of a shock when you find that. She's been preserved by scientists ever since then who have been monitoring and doing investigations. Yeah, this is where it gets even crazier. But the Argentinian scientists where she was found have been running some tests. Apparently, now, I don't know what to make of this, I really, really don't. Apparently, she still has some of her organs, and still has some blood in her. What? Some scientists are saying that she could wake up at any moment, and I'm not sure what I think of that. Be like the first cryogenically frozen person to wake up.
She's going to wake up at any moment. Yeah, good luck with that one. But could you imagine waking up, right? You just go to sleep one day, you put your jacket on, and you're like, time to go to sleep, right? And then you just wake up 500 years later in a flipping test tube. But it would just be like you went to sleep at night. You went to bed, you threw a spear at a mammoth, you wake up and you can FaceTime someone. Just think about that.
Left my soul on this one. I know it sounds weird, but you leave your soul or something like this. And I didn't know what that meant until I did it, and now I understand. And you know what's cool is you never know with things like this because you make the film, especially something like this that comes from in here, and you do it for you. And you release it, you begin to release it to the world, and it's like, hey, this is my kid. I hope you like my kid.
Yeah. Don't go to Hollywood. That's probably my best advice to you all. There's no sort of money in the world that you could pay me to get involved in Hollywood. You all know this, how I feel about Hollywood. They're trying to convince us all that money is the most important thing. And don't get me wrong, it is important, but it's not the most important thing. You could be a billionaire, a trillionaire, but what happens when your health starts to deteriorate? That's the most important thing, is getting better. You don't care about anything else. When you get sick, it puts your whole life into perspective. But these people that sell their souls have been deceived thinking that money is everything. But even for me, and they said, like, Ben, you could get 1 billion subscribers tomorrow if you just sign this note. See you later. I'm out the door.
Have you ever wondered why ancient Sumerian gods are often depicted wearing what looks like watches? They seem to appear in countless carvings and sculptures dating back to 4500 BC. So, what could these possibly be? The watches are often seen on the wrists of gods like Anu and Enki, and they were not timekeeping devices. They were a form of advanced technology used for communication and even energy manipulation. Imagine a device so powerful it could control the elements and even alter reality itself. But it gets even stranger. They are also depicted with handbags. These items are not only seen in Sumerian art, but also in art from ancient Egypt, Central America, and Turkey. Some theories suggest these bags are portable repositories of knowledge and that they contained tools or devices used for creating and maintaining the cosmos. These depictions are often connected with the Anunnaki, and they prove that human society was far more advanced in the past than it is in the present day. Our ancestors carved and drew what they saw. It was not a figment of their imagination. They carved animals, plants, and structures that all exist. Yet people seem to think they imagined these watches or handbags. What do you think? Were our ancestors more advanced than we give them credit for?
I'm not going to lie, I would be pretty disappointed if I went back in a time machine and the blokes that built the pyramids were just stood there with an Apple Watch and a Louis Vuitton bag. Yeah, put that there, mate. Yeah, put that there. Yeah, I'm just going to FaceTime my Nan quick. All right, Nan. I mean, it could just be jewellery. Maybe the Egyptians had Apple Watches. And if they could do, like, affect realities, the last thing I would do is wear an Apple Watch and have a Louis Vuitton bag. All right? I would have a flipping jetpack, mate.
Wow, that's kind of interesting.
This is amazing.
I could get
Thank
in
you.
closer.
Wow. It's like a little flower.
It's like a little alien.
The two corners of dynamic.
Wow, look inside of that.
Wow.
The tentacles, like, jutting out of the side of itself
Yeah.
are slightly disturbing.
They're almost snake-like.
Kind of looks like a Chihuly glass exhibit.
Oh yeah, Chihuly Garden and Glass, like in Seattle. Oh, they.
It's a
Oh,
parapilla.
A parapilla?
Another parapilla. Seen quite a few of them on this trip.
This is incredible.
Is it grabbing things with the tentacle and pulling it up underneath, or how does this thing eat?
Do you know, Noel?
I think there's stinging cells, but I don't think it pulls it into a mouth.
How big is this?
Do we have like a laser on it?
Jinx.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's a decent size.
That's chonk. So those lasers are 10 centimeters apart. So we're looking at what, like 25?
Yeah.
20 centimeters?
I don't know. Those tentacles are real big.
Yeah, that's the creepiest looking fish I've ever seen. Look at it. It's like a flipping lampshade with legs. This is like something out of a horror film. This right here could be an alien. That to me doesn't look normal. A lampshade with legs. That looks like something out of Resident Evil, man. That is grim. Like, could you imagine diving into the sea and seeing that through your goggles? All right, well, this is going to be weird. Reacting to myself. I never thought, you know, that I'd be watching my own video on the channel, but I've just got back from Budapest, and I was walking along the seafront and I could see all these lights in the sky. And straight away, phone out, and I thought, you know what, if I capture something, I could put it on the channel. And guess what? Something did. So we're going to watch this, and I'll talk you through it as we go. But basically, I see this drone going across the sky. Right, so I'm in Budapest, everyone, enjoying my holiday. And I just noticed something fly across the sky, and it was a flashing light that came from the top of that. Look how beautiful this place is, by the way. I just want to say that. Budapest is gorgeous. Anyway, I'll shut up and let myself talk. Mountain up there, all the way across the sky, and it was flashing. It was moving really quick and went and hid up in the clouds. I don't know if you can see it. See that flashing light? It's been in that cloud for the last 10 minutes and it hasn't moved. They're watching me. I'm being watched. See, I can't even enjoy my holiday. They found us, everyone. So if you don't see another episode from me, I've been kidnapped by Paul and his mates. Oh, lost it. Where is it? So it was up in that cloud for quite a while. A good couple minutes. And this thing was moving quick. Whatever this thing was, it was moving quick. And look. So another one actually shows up. Oh, look at that, there's another one. You see that? What's that? What was that? Look, there's one, there's the first one. Did you see the other one? Where did that one go? So this thing was moving across the sky really quick, and just bear with me because the video at the end of this one, I actually thought I captured a UFO. But yeah, these things you can't see with the naked eye. I only saw these through the lens of my camera. Well, I'll see what happens. So it just basically sits there for a bit and then slowly goes away. Now the next video is the interesting one. Okay, so I see this light up here. Right? And you tell me what you think this is going through the sky. What's that? What was that? Yeah, what the hell is that? What is that? Keep an eye up here. I'll play it again. It's up here. Watch this. What's that? See it? Look at that. Look how fast that thing's going. Look. And it disappears up into the clouds. Whatever that thing is, that is moving quick. And I couldn't see this with my own eyes. I could only see it through my Samsung camera. And it went, and I thought at first that maybe it was a piece of dust or something, but it went behind the lamppost. Look. See? It's gone. So whatever this thing is up in the sky. Look at that. So I'll tell you what, that's what you call good YouTube creator who captures UFOs on his own alien channel. You can't beat it, can you? But there you go. I told you, Paul and his mates are going to come after me. I told you it would happen. But if you made it this far into the video, let me know what you think about that. And whatever that thing was I captured in the sky. And this brings me to my final point, everyone. And it's really important to detach yourself from the world just for a little bit if you can. I know some of you have super busy lives, families, You know, you might be working all the time, you might have a really busy schedule, but if you can, try and detach yourself from the modern world. You know, try and get a weekend away, try and spend some time by yourself, spend some time just away from phones and technology, maybe read a book or just sit in silence, listen to music. It's really important and it's good for the soul. You know, me and my wife, we just go away sometimes for the weekend and we will turn our phones off and just read books, drink coffee, chat, and it's really good. It's really good for the soul. A spiritual retreat, a little refresh. So spend some time with yourself, guys. Spend some time alone, away from distractions, because you are who you are when you're alone, and you can't really get to know yourself until you're by yourself. So I really do encourage it, and it's so good for you. Go and spend some time away from the world, because this world is so many distractions. There's constantly things trying to put us away from ourselves. You know, we've got video games, sports, mobile phones, social media, you know, stress, you know, politics, whatever it may be. Just completely detach yourself from it, and it's really, really good for you. It's really good for you. But also, a lot of people have been commenting about my tattoos. I've got quite a lot. So if you're still watching this and you want to know the stories behind my tattoos, then let me know, because I did see some comments saying, tell us about your tattoos, and I can do that if you want me to. So let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching. That was a really cool episode, something a bit different. I never thought I'd capture an alien on camera, but I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for the support, and it's crazy that we're almost at 30,000 subs, so thank you all so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.